My name is Mohammad Asfar. What is line graph? Line graph. It is a type of graph in which data are shown with the help of line, which basically connect indivisible data point. Line graph is drawn with the help of two coordinates, y-axis and n-axis. And y-axis is called ordinate and vertically direction, and x-axis is called basic. And the point at which both x-axis meet intercept is called point of origin or point of zero or starting point. With types of line graph. Line graph are four types of simple line graph, polygraph, combined line graph, and band graph. And what is simple line graph? Simple line graph show only the one curve base of one element, one time data of the place of a single series of value connected by a one line. And it is simple to understand, easy to draw, clear to read and explain. And disadvantage, wide range of data is challenging to the present in the line graph. Usage, one time data related to social, economic, political, except life can be presented through this line graph, in which we show in the graph like this. Question, draw the simple line graph with the help of following data. With following data. Now we can explain about polygraph. The word poly means many. Hence, polygraph consists two or more line graph at a time of x-axis basis on different time period and different places origin. Advantage, it helps to use us in comparative analysis of place. It provides subsurface information of each data points. It is easily and compared graphic tools or research. Disadvantage, large number of curves may make diagram. Sometimes several graph will cut and merge with another, and uses physical, social, human and economic data of several places or some except can be shown through this graph. Its specification, continued data set is suggested for this type of line graph. And now we can explain about combined line graph and bar graph. In definition, we know about what is combined line graph. It is a type of two different data series realized through the line and bar graph. Hence, continuous data combined with any discrete unit data for some time period of a particular place. Advantage, it helps us to compress of two different data unit and a single diagram. Design data unit along 2x y axis may increases potential uses to compare rainfall and temperature condition data series with the discrete data given better results. Specification, and in bar graph, now we can explain about band graph and the compound line graph. What is band graph? Band graph is also known as aggregate line graph or hand graph, in which cumulative score of each component show through the center of strip in between line. Sometimes its shape look like hand because successive component is being added above one another. In this graph, area between two successive lines is being shaded through different patterns of color. Advantage, Different items of selected theme can be shown over the time. It helps in comparison history. Use of different color or shade make the graph attractive, easily readable to concept. And disadvantage of advantage. Use of different shaded color in a time which is not negligible to all. Uses social economic data related to production, trade, age group, religion, language, occupational structure, etc. can be shown. Specification. Graph fit on small data if data is continuously form of percentage absolute, otherwise large decreed data set project better result to show the band graph. And now we can explain about chemography. What is chemography? Chemography is also known as climography. Climogram. It is type of line graph in which elements of climate of a place is plotted. क्लाइमेट से रिलेटेड इसमें हम स्टडी करते हैं. ओके. Cartography which show the wet bulb temperature is 0 Fahrenheit from 10 to 90 along y axis, relative humidity in percentage from 20 to 80%. On x-axis instead of temperature and rainfall by other. Taylor chemography is close-ended 12 shaded 12 month in a year figure. Taylor's chemography is initially used to measure psychological effect of climate or a man, and for this he prepared several cities of Australia. The psychological the psychological effect of climate has been named as the following. मगी नॉर्थ ईस्ट कॉर्नर में होता है. Wet bulb temperature is greater than 7 Fahrenheit. Its relative humidity is greater than 70 degree. It opposes climate characterized as hot and humidity. Ross, southeast corner. Wet bulb theory is less than 40 degree and humidity is greater than 70 degree. Cold and moist climate. Knees. Southwest corner wet bulb theory is smaller than 40 degree and relative humidity is smaller than 40 degree. Cold and dry climate. Scorchings. Northeast corner wet bulb theory is greater than 60 Fahrenheit and humidity is greater than 40. Hot and dry. Advantage show mirror variation in climate phenomena of a place. Characteristics of climate of a place is sketched out based on a specific study set criteria. This graph help us to understand the change in the pattern of weather of a place. Disadvantage. This diagram show only 4 types of climate, but it is actually 3 of other types always. Plotting of a close-ended 12 shaded sided diagram may increase the probability of error. Uses to understand and explain mirror micro level climatic pattern and its impact relation with social economic, except this graph is useful to research specification. Since chemography is a type of line graph, therefore data of base both elements should be continuous format. However, relative humidity data presented is round figure of decreed format. Now we can study about the hythrograph. What is hythrograph? In the world, hythrograph is derived from two Greek words, hyther or hydro, from Greek hydro water plus therm heat, or graphics graph is to draw. So literal meaning of hypergraph is a graph show information on water, rainfall and heat temperature. Definition: it is also a special type of line graph which is invented by G. Taylors, Griffin Taylors, 1916, and first documented in the Australia. This graph show means monthly temperature, 0 degree, and rainfall centimeter data along uh, ordinate and abyssal. Advantage is it is easier to draw than climograph because it requires temperature and rainfall data. This graph is started from 0 point origin, therefore no extra perception to be taken into design. Each point graph represent a month, so two data element or single element of point might cause error and use it to study simple climatic patterns, changing weather or place. This graph is useful specification for both rainfall and temperature data. Continuous data series or suggested. No. Yes. Within we it was coined the term and it was A.G. Orgel who first used this word to measure the amount of nature and world done easy each month by an individual. Advantage: this diagram provide subsurface information. Several activities based on time management remain useful in geography. Disadvantage: lengthy data operation technique. Drawing of graphic required a lot perception. Usage: this graph can be used to analyze everyday time geography or an individual or a group or a office or organization. Specification: only discrete data on a